Now we're in December. The building's depreciation charge for the year is 3% of book value. The depreciation charge is to be calculated from the date of valuation and the date of purchase. The total depreciation charge for the vehicles is 25,000. So the land and buildings had been revalued at the start of the year to 700,000. Minus the land of 90,000 gave us the buildings were worth 610,000 at 3%. Multiplied by 12 over 12, which was 18,300. We also acquired a building on the beginning of February, 200,000 at 3%, multiplied by 11 over 12, which is 5,500. So that gave us a depreciation charge of 23,800 for buildings. The vehicles at 25,000 was given, so that's also a charge. Let's see how that was dealt with in the tab. So we have, there's the accumulated depreciation for the buildings and the accumulated depreciation for the motor vehicles. Go down to the profit and loss account, and there's the depreciation charge of 25,000 for the vehicles and 23,800 for the buildings. And then we have to go back and look at what happened in June again on the rent received. We received in 4,500 for 9 months beginning in June. So 7 months are for this year. So 4,500 divided by 9 multiplied by 7 gave me a gain of 3,500. And that then left me with a rent received prepaid of 1,000 in the closing balance sheet, which of course is a liability. Let's have a look at how that is dealt with in the tab. And there you can see the 3,500 coming out of the rent received. There's the 4,500 coming in, and the 3,500 being sent to the gain in the profit and loss account. All right, see that there, and there's your P&L. And finally then, we had the advertising charge, which is expenses of 1,500. But 3 months of that 1,500 was for this year. So 1,500 divided by 12 multiplied by 3 gave me 375. So there's a charge to the profit and loss account of 375. So you go to the profit and loss account, and you can see the charge of 375. And then, of course, go down to the expenses due, 2,500. The 1,500 came back in, but of that 1,500, 375 had to be added back, right? Because it was for this year. So that gave you expenses due brought forward of 1,375 into the following year, and you have your rent received prepaid into the following year. Now, one point to note on the balance sheet is that you see the bank. The bank started off as a bank overdraft and right through the year, and at the end ended up at minus 33,720, or in this case, money in the bank of 33,720.